Hello and welcome back. On today's video, we are going to be discussing the possible reasons for your PCOS hair loss. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Stronger Than PCOS. On this channel, we overcome PCOS one positive thought at a time. My name is Hannah. I'm so happy you joined me today for this video on reasons for your PCOS hair loss. Please stay tuned till the end for my #1 tip to get to the root cause and help you solve your hair loss problem. So let's just dive right into this video, which is #1, hormones. And you're like, well, duh, like PCOS, unbalanced hormones, isn't that obvious? Well, yes, but there are specific hormones that can be leading to your PCOS hair loss. Many times with PCOS, or probably 100% of the time with PCOS, we have higher androgens in our blood, higher count of androgens. Specifically testosterone, and there's a strain of testosterone called DHT, and that can lead to excess hair loss or even balding. Now when it comes to that, some of us may have also low estrogen counts, and typically in a quote-unquote healthy woman, our estrogens pretty much combat the excess testosterone. That's why usually you see men balding more than the women, because the men have those higher testosterone levels of DHT and they don't have the estrogen count to counter that. So you may have lower estrogen and also higher testosterone. It really all depends on your case, but those are some of the main hormones that could be causing your PCOS hair loss. Next is stress. So I know it's so easy to be like, don't stress. I mean, in today's world, I feel like it's a common thing for us to just wear it on our sleeve. Like we don't even realize we're stressed when we are stressed, and then we have these symptoms that we shouldn't be stressing about, because if we do stress, then that leads to the symptoms, and then it's just like this cycle that goes around and around and around. But you do want a good stress management, because that stress again can lead to higher cortisol levels, which will again, it makes your hormones imbalanced, which can lead to more shedding. Next possible cause for your PCOS hair loss, and all of these can exacerbate your hair loss. So maybe you do have a hormone imbalance, but these other ones can make it even more, add to the hair loss. You get what I'm saying? So this one is the pill. Yes, the pill, anytime your body goes through drastic hormone changes, you may notice excess shedding. Similar to when pregnant women have their babies and then in postpartum they shed their hair because of those drastic hormone changes. Well, when you are on the pill, sometimes if you aren't on a low androgen index, can I spit it out already? Pill, you may be experiencing excess hair loss. Similar situation is when you come off the pill and your hormones again are having to rebalance. They're trying to find a state that they need to be in to keep your body functioning, and you will experience hair loss. Some of us will experience that hair loss because of those hormones shifting. So if you are on the pill, I'm going to do a separate video on why I'm against the pill for PCOS. That's just, I was on the pill for 10 years, so I have very strong feelings about it, but just know that the pill actually could be causing it. I know I originally went on the pill to help with symptoms, and although they did help with symptoms, they don't help your PCOS. In fact, it can be making it worse. So just know that the pill could be causing your excess hair loss. Next is, well, I already covered coming off, but your gut health. I've already covered this in my PCOS hair loss video, how to treat it. But again, if your gut health is off and you aren't getting those nutrients, having a balanced diet, or even if you are having a balanced diet and you're consuming those foods, but you're still having hair loss, it could be your gut is not breaking down and absorbing those nutrients like it should be. So your gut health could be off. Again, if you want to watch that, how I treated my PCOS hair loss, I'll link that video below, and also the regimen of how to, what I did as far as hair care routine to help grow it back. I'll leave that down below, but it kind of covers more in that video of how I treated my PCOS. I feel like I've been saying hair loss too much. I need to stop. Next, I kind of went into it, but is nutrients. So these all, again, for the most part, like most of my videos, they're all connected. And that is why many times with PCOS, you're going to see multiple symptoms, because your body is all, relies on all other organs to function properly. So everything's connected. So when one's off, the other one can be slightly off, and then that leads to another thing, and that leads to another thing. Hence why PCOS can be so frustrating, or any health condition, because it's like, well, I have this major symptom, but then I also have this one, and then I have this one, and then I got rid of that one, but then this one showed up. So that's why these are all kind of intertwined. And this is my final one. I know this is a quick video, but my final and #1 tip to get to the root cause so you can start healing and regrowing your hair back is get a full panel blood test done. I say this in so many of my videos. Go get it done. Go ask your doctor. Yo, doctor, get me my full panel blood test right now. I need to know what's going on. What imbalances am I going through? So that was it for this video. Stay tuned for next week's video, which is going to be a smoothie to help promote balanced hormones and regrowth of hair. Can I get a hallelujah? See you next week. Subscribe.